Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm Lisa from Crafty Door Creations. I teach paint parties with acrylic paint. Also, I sell art kits and I help people discover that they too can be an artist. Today, I'm taking you behind the scenes as I set up for one of my paint parties. If you've ever wondered what goes on before everyone arrives, this video is for you. Now, I'm going to show you a video clip of me setting up at an actual party that I had. I had one this past Wednesday at one of the restaurants that I use for my paint parties. Now, the neat thing about that is they allow me to have a paint party and they don't charge me anything. But the thing is, people will come paint at my paint parties, then they will order food from the restaurant. So those people that I have painting at my parties would not be there and would not be ordering anything from the restaurant if it wasn't for the paint party. So it's kind of a win-win, for both of us. Yeah, so people have a great time there. I've always gotten really good, feedback from everybody that I do a paint party with. They really enjoy having fun, getting together. It's a time where you can just relax, paint a fun painting, and have a good time with your friends. Their paint parties are also good for date nights. I've had several, couples come and bring their, come together as a couple and they're on a date and they just come to the restaurant, they order food or drinks, and then they paint, at my paint party. So first of all, what I like to do usually when I go to, all the time, my paint parties start at 6 o'clock, but I always tell them, hey, if you want to come eat, come a little bit early, show up a little bit early, and then, then that way, if you'll show up about 30 minutes before the paint party actually starts, then you can order and then get your food. Sometimes they will actually be eating while they're painting, and that's okay. If we have plenty of room, it's fine. It's fine for them to eat while they paint. But anyway, and every party really is different. Sometimes I have like really big parties where I have 20 or 30 people. Sometimes I have small parties, which is maybe 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever. And that's okay. The small parties are good too. I kind of like doing the small parties because you can spend more time with each person. Whereas at a big party, sometimes you don't really have as one person, unless you have, extra help there to go along with you. You don't always have, time to spend give each person individual help. Okay, so one thing I did want to mention is that if you are new here, please like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you'll always be aware, be notified whenever I upload another video. Okay, so when I arrive at the venue, I usually like to get there about an hour before the party. Here are some of the supplies that I like to bring, and I will tell you now in the video that you're going to see, the video clip that you're going to see, I am going to have to do a voiceover on that because it's really, really, really noisy in the restaurant. Of course, the music is loud, but not only that, it was a really hot day there, and so they had a big fan going to keep it comfortable. So anyway, so it is very noisy. So I will be doing a voiceover in that. In the video, what I'm setting up, the supplies I have. Okay, so we will cut over to that next video in just a little bit, so be watching that. Okay. Okay, so here I am setting up for my paint party. I have in this clip, I've already got all the canvases already put out. I am now putting the brushes out. I usually always start with the tablecloth, and then I put the canvases up with their easels. And so I did not get everything recorded what I wanted to. I thought that I was recording, but it didn't record. So you didn't see me putting on the tablecloth or putting the canvases up there. I always bring all the stuff that I need to my venue. I bring easels, canvases that are already printed on there, the design. I bring all the paint, I bring the brushes, and you can see me, I'm putting the brushes out right now. And I also bring water cups. If you can see back there, you can see my cups are in a stack. I haven't put those out yet. I'm just putting the brushes, giving everyone gets 3 brushes. They get a flat tip brush, 1 inch, and they get a medium brush, and then they get a small detail brush. So they all get 3 brushes. Some of the other things that I have that I put out are sometimes I'll take paper towels. Now I have been using these shop towels. I really like those because it saves me money because I can just use them over and over again. But you'll see me putting those out in just a little bit. So, and that person that just walked by, he was the manager of the restaurant. There's those shop towels, and I'm putting those out for everybody. They absorb water really well. What I found with the paper towels is that I found that paper towels made a big mess. The water did get absorbed, but I usually found it just a wet, soppy mess all over the place. So I really like these shop towels because they keep it from being so messy. And here I am putting, whoops, one of them fell. But anyway, I'm putting out the cups. I give each person a water cup. And I bought these from Walmart a couple of years ago. And I used to just buy some that were disposable cups, but these were just plain plastic cups that only cost about $1 a piece, so they were pretty good, and they're pretty economical because I can use them over and over again. I don't have to throw them away. Now I'm still putting out some of those shop towels, and I put the brushes on top of the towels. I had actually I had 7 people signed up for this party, but one person couldn't come because her friend said that she got a job. I mean, it's great for her. I'm glad she got a job, but, you know, she missed out on the party. But what I will do, if a person can't come, I will just give them the canvas, kind of put it in a kit. And I just gave her the paints. That's another thing. There's the instructions I'm putting out. I also have step-by-step instructions, and I always have those in one of those little sheet protectors. That way, because I use those step instructions over and over again, so it keeps them from getting so, you know, messed up. I also had I think I had already put those out. I use a paper plate or styrofoam plate for their palettes, their paint palettes. So I put the instructions underneath their palettes, so they can, you know, we go step by step. But if there's some reason that they are, and those right there are surveys. I give them a survey. They can sign up their name if they want to be on my email list, and they can also give me feedback. It's really good it lets me know how I'm doing, if there's anything I can improve upon, or if there's sometimes they can give me some ideas for other paint parties. If they have a ladies group or something like that, they can tell me, you know, yeah, I do know some people that we would love to have you do a paint party with. So anyway, so it's getting pretty almost done. And then I also usually I have all my paints in a certain spot. This one I used the table next to it. I had room and I didn't have to use a second table. Sometimes I have to use 2 tables. It depends on how many people I have there. But at this one, I only had 1 table that we had to use. So this one I'm putting out the aprons. And I used to buy disposable aprons, you know, but I don't know. I found myself buying them a lot, and, you know, I don't know. I just think that the aprons that you can wash, you know, the cloth aprons, I think it just makes more sense, because I don't have to constantly be buying aprons over and over again. And I always take the aprons and I kind of fold them up and put them over their chair, so that when they get there, when they arrive, they can just grab their apron, have a seat, and get started. We always start at a certain time, and if there's somebody that is running late, they can just catch up, because we start at 6 o'clock promptly, because I have to be out of there by 8:30, because the restaurant closes at 9, so I want to be respectful of the restaurant, and you know, maybe someday I will, the next time I do one, I just didn't think about it this time, but maybe the next time I will do a video of me breaking it down, after they leave, show how I clean up afterwards. Right now, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'm getting pencils. I'm giving pencils to everyone to be able to fill out their surveys. Now, sometimes some people don't fill them out, and that's okay. If they are a repeat customer, sometimes they don't fill them out because they don't really have to. But if they're a first-time guest, it's always good to get some feedback from them. And of course, they need something to write with, so I give everybody a pencil. Another thing I could do is I could show how I pack up for a paint party also. That's something I could do. And that is pretty much it. The last thing I was doing there is just getting an easel for my sample painting. So yeah, that's about it. Okay, in this next video, this is a video of some of my paint party guests, and you can see they're having fun, enjoying the paint party, and I am giving instructions to them. And what I do is I'll give it a step-by-step instruction, and then I just kind of let them, I will go around and see if they need any help, but a lot of times I just kind of stand back and let them have their fun, and they can, if they need me for something, they can always ask me. I'm always there. And then see, I'm telling the instructions right there. And then I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. So you can see how much paint parties are a lot of fun. All right, now that you've seen all of the things that goes on at a paint party, maybe sometime you might want to go to a paint party too. So I guess this is pretty much it for my video about how I set up for a paint party. So if you have any questions, just drop me a comment in the comment section, and I would be very happy to answer any question that you have about paint parties. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.